Hey guys, this is going to be a collective read for the Divine Feminine. I hope everyone's having a good day and blessings to you all. Sending love and light. Please like, subscribe and share to my channel. I have an Etsy shop, River of Light Tarot. Please visit that. Thank you very much, guys. How's everyone been? If you want a personal reading, please check it out. I've had a lot of feedback, lots of things going off. I do 5D communication with Divine Masculine. I can get you messages from your Divine Masculine if that's what you wanted. Thank you, Spirit. One more, please. One more, please, Spirit. Okay, two more. So the first one you've got, Divine Feminine, is Yeshi Tahaskler, Lady of the Lotus born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. So some Divine Feminines are wanting to know more knowledge and stuff like that. If you want the knowledge, ask the question, why? Not how, but why. Then go into meditation and you will receive your answers from that. I'm going to read it from the book. This card represents deep wisdom that has been much misunderstood. She is the ultimate spiritual wisdom that the human body is all that is needed for enlightenment. Yeshi was born as a princess in Tibet in 777. That number is very unique to the Divine Feminine. Some way, as the Buddha, a mantra resound, and her mother gave birth to Yeshi Panlesli. Her name means Wisdom Lake Queen, because at the moment of her birth, a nearby lake doubled in size, symbolizing her tremendous wisdom. Her waters of enlightenment. From a young age, Yeshi only wanted to practice the Dharma instead of getting married. But the Emperor of Tibet gave her to Padmasambhava, who had travelled to Tibet from India to spread Buddha's teachings. He became her main consort and husband, and together they each founded their own lineage of Buddhist teachings. She spent many years isolated meditation and accomplished several cycles of Tantrini, spiritual practices. She received exotic initiations and became known as a fully enlightened Buddha in the form of an ordinary woman. She is also considered to be an incarnation of Vajrayana, and her husband predicted that she would reincarnate as the legendary Tibetan Buddhist, Tantric, teacher and Yogini Mashing Labron. It can be easy to forget that everything we touch, everything we say, and everything we do is not separate from the divine. Yeshi embodied one of the most present spiritual truths. The female body is an asset to enlightenment, not a hindrance. The body is a vehicle to free us from the idea that are any limitations to reality. Tantra, which means together the sacred and the mundane, to reveal the spiritual nature of all things. This allowed Yeshi to realize that she was both an ordinary woman and an incarnation of the Buddha. We are both human and divine. We are both mortal and body, and an eternal essence that continues on. The body too often can be the scapegoat for so much hate, distrust, and violence. The body holds infinite wisdom, pleasure, and possibilities. This is the moment to see your generous body at the tremendous gift it is. It is the moment to realize that there is no greater intoxication than just being fully in your body from head to soul. Yeshi is the call to remember the holiness of your flesh, the deep wisdom your body contains, and the temple and walk around in every day. What you should be asking: what helps me remember that my body is sacred? The intention that you want to present. The embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. That's very good, guys. Divine Feminine know this, and you just need to start believing in yourselves, guys. Okay? One, 4, 6. Queen Esha, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Ether represents the powerful combination of feminine intuition and divine timing. Esha was a Hebrew orphan born with the name Hadassah, raised by her cousin Moharadika. She lived with the Jewish community in exile in the Persia during the 5th century BCE. Mordecai became aware of a plot against the Jewish people created by the king's chief minister, Haman. Using her brilliance and her intuition, Esther came up with a plan to save her cousin and her people. Her beauty had caught the attention of the king, so when this current wife, Vashti, refused to come to him when called, Esther seized the moment and the king chose her to be his wife. Then Esther didn't want for the king to call her. She prepared a large banquet and then called for him. Once she was fully in love with her, she revealed that she was a Jew and that Haman had plotted to kill her people. The book of Esther is the Tanakh, or the Hebrew scriptures, is known as the scroll or the Megillah, and is received twice out loud, once in the morning and once in the evening, during the festival of Purim, to celebrate the memory of Esher's brave actions. Her name is derived from the word meaning bright star, or morning and evening star. This is the name she grew into when she courageously trusted her intuition and used its divine timing to save herself and her people. The ego has a timetable that the soul couldn't care less about. When we are feeling stressed or threatened in some way, fear can be exceptionally loud and can form the ego to work overtime in trying to get something accomplished or to manipulate something to happen. The natural flow of energy that's always at work behind the scenes, the universe's capacity to assist you, then gets blocked. When we are in service of love, we are following the dictates of our soul. And when the ego in the service of love, in the service of the soul, divine timing ensues. Esher mastered this art, even under extreme duress. She listened wisely to her soul. She became a queen by letting her love for her people inform her feminine, intuitive powers. This is interpretive. Trust that everything is aligning in divine timing. Trust your soul's voice. What I intuitively know will happen in divine timing for me. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Now, this is all about divine timing and being present in the now, okay? It's not about being in the 3D world expecting things just to come to you. You have to work for these things. You just can't sit back and let them all come in, right? People see me as I'm on holiday when really I'm not. I'm actually out here working. I'm a spiritual leader, life coach, and I'm coaching quite a lot of people over here. It's a successful business that I've got running. Things are going good. Now, this is because I trust in the universe. I trust that my angels and ancestors and the divine have everything in plan for me. It's just when they can get it to me in their time, because the divine have no timing. Timing is made up by man, so it doesn't make any sense in my world. Okay. Catherine Lebras, 48. You should be seeing a lot of 4s, 8s, 6s and 2s. Catherine Lebras, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Catherine Lebras embodies our capacity to facilitate our own healing. Catherine was born in the Coyote d'Or, France in 1806. 1806, you want to search that number. When she was 9 years old, she picked up a statue of the Virgin Mary after her mother's funeral and said, with a kiss, "Now you will be my mother." As a young woman, she became a member of the nursing order of Saint Vincent de Paul in Paris. She chose this order after she had a vision of Saint Vincent's heart in the church of Rue de Bac in 1830. Catherine had a vision of Mary standing in the Picasses with rays of light streaming out from the centre of her open palms. She asked Mary in the vision why some of our rays don't reach the earth, and Mary explained, "Those are the graces for which people forget to ask." Catherine was instructed to create a miraculous medal based on this vision of Mary. All who wear them, it is believed, will receive great grace. St. Catherine's miraculous medal became widely popular among all sects of Christianity. It was worn by millions of Christians all over the world to this day. It can feel effortless to ask for what our loved ones need. We can fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and highest possible outcome for our beloved children, partners or friends. What's often far more difficult is asking for that what we need. For many of us, lack of self-worth can get in the way of realizing that we can ask so much more, and that ultimately there is no difference between praying for our own needs and the needs of our loved ones. There are so many miracles, graces and blessings that don't arrive simply because we don't ask for them. Spirit is ethical. Spirit doesn't interfere with our intrinsic right to choose our own adventure story. Free will is ours, so we have to ask for Spirit to intervene in the effort of our own healing. Ask and you will find. This is the spiritual truth, and also suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us to make us more holy. At any point, we can ask for the highest possible good to shower down on us. We can ask to be healed in ways we can't imagine by handling the healing over to the divine. The healing might not arrive in the way we picture being healed. Our lower back may still throb with pain, but our heart has shifted, and there's a miraculous amount of light within our lives again. If we can hand over an attachment to what healing is going to look like, we can receive all the healing and blessings waiting for us. The soul meditation you need to ask, what can I ask for help in healing? The intention that you need, I am ready to heal. I am worthy of miraculous miracles meant for me. So this is what the Divine Feminine is going through at this present time. You're starting to understand things aren't the way that you kind of pictured it. Now this can be a shock, but you have to take your take your view and diminish it and see the actual truth, see the higher perspective of things. Okay, that's been your reading, Divine Feminine. Thank you very much. God bless. Namaste. Sending love and light.